I still have the feeling, you know, of everything's gonna go wrong. I thought I shook it off last episode, but nope, it's still there. Alright. Okay. Okay. Hello, Valeria. Welcome back. And I still forgot the name. That's choice now. I'll might remember on the third time. Anyway, April 19th, 11:21 a.m. District Court, defendant number 2. Pay presses. This is light. Had to pay. I'm expecting nothing less. I only just begun. I hope you could tell me a bit more about what happened, actually. I did not think you would believe me when I told you. But you discovered this truth for yourself. I'm thinking of you, you know? I think we need less thinking and more talking! That night in the hospital, what really happened? The way your eyes gleam, Mr. Lawrence. You scared truth. Speaking of which, where is he? You have seen the part before yourself, the letter. The one shot in the forehead. One, why? Yes, and the reason he speaks of. I could not deny my mental wishes, even if it meant my own death. Why not? This is something I will not say, for now, at least. This is for now business. Tell me now! I want to know the mystery! You can't just have me figure it out when I have nothing to go on! This happens every time. Every time! I am still not getting used to it. I have done many things in my life. Some well, some poorly. But this is a cross now. Must burn all to operate. We? You want to know about the night of the incident? Finally! This guy sure likes to take his time to get into the important stuff. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Of course, I had no intention of shooting my mentor. So you room that night at the point in time. And there found upon the bedside, 2 pistols. 2? Yes, one I used on stage, and the other one had been used by Valiant. Oh, what does Zach and Valiant's click patrol bring? 2 guns. My mentor had a look at one sleeping, so by his bedside, he only heard the light sound of breathing. Then took the pistol into my hand. Now that my resolve faltered for a moment. You faltered? You mean you thought about shooting him? Of course, there was a reason I could not refuse his request. His last such request, though not his first. So there were other requests you couldn't refuse before? To be honest, I've not always been steadfast. And I fear I brought pain upon you. Was Magnific coercing his disciples somehow? Just what was going on in True Glamoury? Yet in the end, I did not shoot him. Instead, I turned and shot the crowd. Took the pistol I had fired in and placed it in my pocket. In your pocket? You examined the bullet that the crowd had. You find it is different than the one in my mentor. What were they called? Rifling marks. Yes, well, that's all I have to say concerning the case. Concerning the case? You mean there's something else you can tell me? You're a fascinating man, Mr. White. Thanks? Never been called fascinating before. Yes, there's something. My mentor, his eyes opened. What? Magnificent Glamoury? The old devil. He was not asleep, you see. Of course, the gun show will do okay him anyway. And there, we had a last discussion of mental people. It was not a long discussion, maybe 5-10 minutes or so. What did you talk about? Mr. White, did I not just tell you? It does not concern this case. Zach Granway. He seems pretty steadfast to me. Or maybe just stubborn? Mr. White, your presence is requested in the courtroom. Once again, I'm in your hands. Right, let's get back in there. Alright, don't use the weird-ass diary page. Come on, Elliot. You can do this. Step up. Alright. April 19th, 11:37 a.m. This is courtroom number 7. Court is now back in session. Joy always says I thought I found a dugout on the clown's head. Well, this is new. Otherwise, there wasn't time to do a detailed match. Though they did find the weapon matches the murder weapon. Well, that's not very conclusive, is it? But as I am about to call my very decisive witness. Your decisive witness? Oh, how many times have I heard those words? How many flipping times? Don't they often tell me far less decisive than you think? Or the murderer, one of the two. Oh, don't worry on my account. I'm quite confident this witness will do the job. After all, he's an equated with the players knowledge of justice. Being the overhaul of the true Grammarly's famous duo, Zach and Valiant. Valiant Grammarly. So we get to meet the decisive. Alright! If it can't be Zach, it has to be you. What is wrong with that statement? Sorry. There's that bad feeling again. Something about future? I don't know. Perhaps we can start by asking your name or occupation. Rat Camry, magician. And you're the Citus Richards, aren't you? You can prove your fellow student your partner's guilt. Fate, the grand illusion, filled with traps and tricks. Well, wait, the shooting took place in that hospital after 11 o'clock that night. If you're a witness, does that mean you were there that late? If words to deduce this logic, the conclusion is yes. Okay. I always get the characters, don't I? I always get the weird ones. I had a chit chat for you. You see, several days before the crime, my witness received this. That looks very familiar. But wait. That's the thing that the Zach we received. Yes, I'm obsessed to say, ta-da! Ta-da! Order! I want to say, sure not to say me. Let's see for yourself. On the 11:20 p.m. Alright, practice seat. Court session today. Magnitude after 2. Also usual. Exactly what's going on with you folks. And it says 11:05 p.m. So that's a 15-minute gap for that. Jesus. What exactly was your true Grammarly up to? By which you mean? I'm just having trouble visiting a man who asked the students to kill him. Both of them know that. It's just my opinion, Just. But these letters, I'd say they were coercing them, not accidents. We walked the magician's path together, and in doing so so much of our lives. And people so close to stay warping voices, let's say. Yet this has nothing to do with the case of harm. By which you mean you're not gonna tell us? Per usual, which makes me wonder even more about this reason they could have refused. Well, let's get over the testimony for starters. Defendant Zach Grammarly stands accused. Tell us why. Oh, I do more than that. Well, where he walked the red roses singing hymns to the miracle that is magic. Fascinating! So I hardly need to remind you that the evidence could as clearly point to you as the suspect. The letter, the murder weapon, and now the 2 bullets found at the scene. In fact, the only difference is a time. As every magician knows, timing is everything. Yes. And now it's time to get this party fired up. Witness testimony, the night of the crime. That night, I visited the hospital at the time Magnificent requested. The cell of gunpowder hung in the room, and my mentor had taken his final breath. Nudged, and I fell to the instruction. Yet a deal with death. Deal. Death seemed clear against the crowd. Then for the doctor and the priest. So you're the one who reported the crime? Indeed, I was thinking. This acts won't clean I need suspicion. Let's not jump to any conclusions. Yes, the cross-examination showed the conclusions in the score. But your testimony proves it's true that the defendant Zachary is guilty. And it wasn't Zachary, then the killer was you, Valiant. Has to be one or the other. And no disappearing act will get you out of that. Alright, let's do this thing! Cross-examination the night of the crime! Visited the hospital ruled down gunpowder. Hold it! So, you weren't worried about your own safety at all? I mean, you smelled gunpowder, yes. What if the shooter was there now? I did not consider this, to be honest. It's forbidden for magicians to have a good imagination. Wait? Isn't magic all about illusions and imagination? And you can't have that imagination? What? How about this? You were the shooter, which is why you were afraid. Now you're the one imagining. It is forbidden for a lawyer to have a good imagination. When did that contract with... I have you know I caught killers many a time before my imagination. The witness were afraid of reporting superstition before it was done. My forbidden imagination starts with magic things. If the judge has a forbidden imagination. Imagination. Which brings us back to this reason neither of you could refuse. So it does. My partner, he did not refuse. My ex did the same thing to you. Why could you refuse if Zach couldn't? Because I have a will of steel, of course. Us did this trick with the red steel bars. So past steel isn't all that so soft. So which is it? Mind if I continue? Hold it! There were 2 bullet holes at the scene. One in the victim, one in the crowd. You're saying the one who shot the crowd was you? Well, my father Sex said the same thing. Yeah, because whoever didn't shot the crowd committed the murder. Crown here written off. Let's see what I tell. Mr. Valley, what are you actually about something else concerning the person? Namely, the bullet in the pistol, the location of the pistol, the number of pistols. Well, we know the location, we know the bullet. Let's say number. How many pistols were there when you entered the room? And which you mean what, precisely? 2 pistols were used in Zach and Critchell's shooting, correct? One for each of you. You're all well informed yet. Only one of my old friends sat there in the hospital that night. What did Zach tell me back in the lobby? Of course, I had no attention to shooting my mentor. The controls that night in points. So do by a piece in my pocket. I see no problem with that statement. It's Rizzo in the car seat, I thought. So you picked up that pistol and fired it. That's it. Akasam. See, akaboom. Some pistols so important. It is quite important. The number of pistols is quite important, Your Honor. Do but obey. Only one pistol was in the middle. Shut the clown. Oh wait. Da 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 da. Oh, I guess I pressed this statement instead. So you took the only pistol that I fired it? That's correct. And that pistol was this one, which was left of the crime scene. Good shot. I see you two are mischievous sorts. And you're an idiot of sorts. Just said. Oh. I got a hunch. Bullet. I want you to bear, so you need a bullet. Where was the bullet? Went to the room and took the pistol in my hand. Loaded, ready to fire any time. This is all good, you see. Therefore, no nose of the hair cost caution. Always has $7 pockets and white out of these three. Clearly redeem with pistols here. Nah. Actually, let me ask you something. Why not? Do but obey. Okay, what about where? Location. Where exactly was the pistol when you entered the room? Toss your bedtime table was. Say, here, take it out and pull my trigger. Shoot him. Yeah, he wants to be shot. Why? How do you want to go out with a bang? Yeah, we will never heard the truth from the truth. Oh, nah. I hate that notebook thing. Ba 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 bum 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 bum. Actually, I want to check the gun. Oh, I can check the gun. Alright. I guess it is important that I check the barrel. Oh god. Okay, I'm cheating myself. Bang bang. Okay. So, after you've done this for a long time, it's like... If you look closely, you can see how the piston needs to bend here. I'm rolling water. Guess it's bend where you roll it. Then the missed the targets too. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Well, no, we know where it was because we could see it right there. Don't think that's important. What's present? Yeah, the pistol! According to defendant Zachary, when he entered the room, there were 2 pistols on that table. 2? One noticed that he used to shoot the clown in the forehead, then he left with it in his pocket. Of course, this is what he would say. After crying, we must see our defender has some brains in his head. Well, what about Mr. Valiant told us? You see, there's something about his testimony that doesn't make sense. What might that be? I told you, I took the pistol that was there and shot the clown. That's your story, Elise. But the Viper Orcs tell a different story. Very different story, Mr. Valiant. Recall what Dr. Gavin told us. Cut the bullet taken from the victim's skull with the bullets on the skull. The bullet was a perfect match. Ah! Mr. Valiant, find this pistol. Then you shot the victim in the forehead. Ah ha 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 ha. Order, order, order! Well, this is all rather sudden. What have I done? Possibly, Gavin. I will call apology. Sorry. Sorry for what? See, I was unaware that two of these unique pistols were crafted. So we not to only through the type of guns that fired them. Objection! But that's not what you told us before. You said you verified the murder weapon. That's why I apologize to you now. Quite sincerely, young man. Would you hold me accountable for a mistake made on my youth? That was just this morning! I'm still young. And I wasn't really my fault. The friend that only admitted he took one pistol from the scene of the crime. Let's be down this test discussion now. Yes, Your Honor. You were presented to this court as decisive witness. Will be war decisive and decisive. Oh God! You see, in time. The testimony so far of me review of the facts. The proof comes next. Go to Andy, Prosecutor Gavin. When Mr. Valiant entered the hospital, the victim had always been shot. Says he will prove. Alright, the real fight is about to begin. Bring it. Very well. The witness will tell testimony to the court. I'm going to tell you who shot what. Witness testimony. Who shot what? I arrived in the hospital at the appointed time, which is to say at 11:20 p.m. Discovered the body after filling my argument and called in the doctor. Done the body before the priest arrived. Time death, 11:10. Time was their partner, not me. 11:10. Those times are rather closer to this. I'll bite. That was all a matter of minutes. Use the 10-minute discussion your space around. These situations here, Judge. For example, take out the blue his singer. Letting your ears hard time for love. Cue this to the song, press the play button for 2 minutes 15 seconds. Do a hunt time, the result is the same. That new single is only 2 minutes 15 seconds long. A whip off! I expected it to be 5 hours long. Magic is a world of utmost precision. Hocus pocus requires admirable focus. And alive! And at the time of death, determined by the doctor there, it's a good show of truth. Very well. The prosecutor's order will deal with a 5 time. And we can't expect to toss you got some these require the zero precision. I hope the judge will face us cost a poor treating accusation. As he brought the focus of this case so remarked, query demands. Point taken. Based on the wrong result of the penalty. Carry on this story. Carry on. Right. I kind of want to know how. Cross-examination who shot what? I kind of want to know how the doctor got so precise. Hold it! I don't think I'm standing on a limb to say I have some doubts about this. How could the doctor see so precise at the time? You only get after the time that's true. Though I'm not sure the verified time of death. Magic reveals making this contest appear simple, but the reality is the opposite. Sex in this case is a simple matter of subtraction. I see no person on the roof, they told me. Point here. It's the IV the victim was taking. It's quite visible on the boat I could see. It's very green. The call over here about to my listing can reschedule. Every night at 11, I usually took an ID start for 30 minutes. I see the IV dog right there, yes. Now look at the little closer. Pull the tube down to the bag to the end. Ah! The needle's been removed! Patsy, it fell and he was shot. That would seem to be the case. When the needle comes out, the IV no longer drips. Aha! You can run so the remaining IV liquid. Precisely. The IV liquid's function for our purposes as an hourglass of sorts. This is how the doctor determined the time of death. Now to the remaining in the bag. It was turned out the IV had stopped 10 minutes after the emergency scan. And so it was when I went into that room. 10 minutes passed since that whole crime was committed. And this is the truth. Well, Mr. White, did that seem important? Of course it seemed important. That's one of my rules. If everything is important. Well, seeing as it's the biggest crew we had at the time of death, I think it's very important. Great. We heard the more sites wait to time. The whole the hour winter. Very well. The witness will add this detail to his testimony. Sometimes the most magical thing of all is the truth. And I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. Water. But you could have filled it up. After all, there was the small syringe. Oh. Ow. Ow! Ow! I got too far ahead. Oh, that's very me. Of myself. And I don't know what I'm doing. Did you notice the IVs yourself by any chance? When I first entered that room, this took a cup out, constantly. I was death upon my mistress's floor. Dropping Milton. For to skull I being me. Doctor Levine for the forces shot, lucky for you. There, why, you might be a suspect. Indeed so. I say it's thanks to my lucky car. Your lucky car? Indeed, you'd say I wear the tally on the system. Yellow? That is Queen. Oh, it's without fear brings you up. Why won't Zack Van won the first Magic Grand Prix? The very unheld by the man associated eternal magicians. Dawn this tire too, then too. And the trouble of bus. Oh, what a day we have was. This one trip down everywhere no one needs. Very lucky though, yes indeed, and that I do too. You too, who seem to need that. The CC case indeed. Honest right, any thoughts on the test? And sure looks happy with himself. Okay, how about this lucky contact? Oh, there's a contradiction, sure. It really sounds like your lucky card, but you pay your luck. No, not this time. It's the value your lucky card betrayed you. I paid you luck. Your Honor! The witness testimony just now clearly contradicts the evidence. What? Please recall my warning after getting consolidation this morning. Accusation will take you repentance. Accusation wrong, but don't worry, I got all your bases right here. But what's it? What the Franciscan? Where's your evidence that contradicts the crime photo? Take that! The crime scene tells all, Your Honor. The photo of the crime scene? All this talk about cause and yearning for back and light. Please cut simply. Tell us, how I just where is the contradiction in this photo? My pleasure, and as I assure you, it's quite simple. I can pose anything in black and white. Let's hear what Mr. White has to say. What is the photo called to make this testimony? Well, it's up here. The fact that the IV is green! Baron Grammy, let's get to one thing see about your lucky card. It's yellow, right? Yes. Kind taste of mystiality, but yes. Something wrong with yellow this time? Yes, there is. Decisively wrong, in fact. Take a look at the hotel crime scene. What's this? Confused cat. Tell us all. I start. In my own eyes can see a problem here, Mr. Valiant. Got the IV back. Hack. What is this? What foul magic? It was found because this IV liquid yellow, and I think no magic was involved in taking of this photograph. No! Buddies! Someone will be happy about that. Probably in the future. Why am I talking about the future all of a sudden? Order! What does this mean? This is some kind of mistake! Yes, Prosecutor Crown. What is this mistake? The green they are, the harder they fall. I suppose there's no substitute for experience. Baron Grammy, as you would know yourself times, your lucky color's yellow, but the IV is clearly not. Well, this contradiction can mean only one thing. I was in the middle of something, and to think you almost had me. I see your true colors now. It's turning Phoenix, right? Hey, you said the name of the game. I know that's one part of the name, but I forgot the other. Something you'd like to tell us, Prosecutor Gavin? As far as the court to tell, the witness tells us it does contradict the evidence. Yes, a contradiction. But I shall be pleased to hand right back to Mr. White. How you mean? How? Because the witness made no mistake. He has glass, the IV. So the green is yellow. But I assure you, the liquid inside is quite yellow. Yellow liquid? Say that. I thought all the bottle was green. Yes, but look at the IV bag itself. The bag? The impacted bag of the hook? It looks like I want to say light blue. Precisely. Bring it out, yeah. Put yellow liquor in a blue bag and you get green. In this instance, you do liquid's true color. I see. The oxygen does bring away your truth. Objection! As I thought. There's no such thing for experience, Prosecutor Gavin. What? You may tell a good tale, but you just put something rather grave. For you, that is. Grave? The witness of the IV is yellow, yes. But how did this witness know that? It's quite unnatural when you think about it. You did think about it, didn't you? Your Honor, the defense will request explanation for the witness. At the scene of the crime, the IV appears to be green. So let me ask. How did the witness know the IV was actually yellow? Oh, my favorite thing has gone wrong! How could, oh my god! Order! Mr. White, you see it was This creature knew the IV liquid. So sure it needs something, but what? I can think of only one possibility, Your Honor. The witness, Grand Scrambley, has testified the IV it was yellow because it looked yellow. He hasn't seen it. He's seen it before. It looked yellow, he's seen it before. He knew the IV because I say he's seen it before. Well, the facts before us, the answer is clear. The victims knew the IV this was yellow. Why? Because he's seen it before. But now inside the blue bag, we see the photo. He sold the liquid by itself in clear colorless bag. I still see what I have to. You ought to, but I'm still not clear as to what this needs. It means my music is on and I know what to do. Ask yourself, why would he know if he didn't work at the hospital? That's where you find your meaning, Your Honor. Here I find nothing. So what even knew the IC's closed? Does he just need the getting his touches old as you not to tell the boy the facts, Jack? Objection! This is the only evidence proving the entire death. A 30-minute hourglass with 10 minutes worth of sand remaining. Your claim, prosecutor Gavin. Another well. However, there's a critical difference between hourglass and IV bag. Wait, I know. I'm going to use sand, but I use a liquid. I'm right? Well, as much things as you say this, Your Honor, no. Unlike the sand through an hourglass, IV liquid enters the patient's body, at which point, like magic, it disappears. However, what if the outer IV liquid had increased? You couldn't tell, could you? After all, there's no way of knowing how much went in. Let me get to see her right. You say the witness watered down the victim's IV bag. Oh, not with water, but with IV liquid. That's how you knew the IV liquid was yellow. Oh, wait. I said wait. How many actually shut to myself? Hey, to pour in such a tap. Objection! I don't answer too, but I can pour water into a cup. I think there's quite big distinct cup and IV bag. Quite. Can you prove a witness capable of such a thing? You have a point, amateurs. I always would have some difficulty pouring good into that bag. You don't need the actor to see the look on the witness' face. He added liquid to that IV to fall at the time of death. I'm tired of these tears that he have this. Well, this way, any souls we can go stack to her. Van Granwy, I think your magic won't serve you well in the wife of crime. That's what your song is suggesting. Magic relies on props, and props become evidence. Our witness was certainly able to increase the amount of IV in the bag. All he had to do was work a little magic, and the prop was this more syringe. Take that! The Victor syringe. It's perfect prop for the magic increase the IV trick, and easy enough for an amateur to use. What kind of evidence is that? She was clean, no trace of liquor in it. Objection! And don't you find that odd, Tossing Gavin? What? The victim had the syringe amidst his insurance shop. There should have been trace of the insurance left inside. Well, Vlad Gravely, as you pointed out yourself, the IV liquid makes the perfect crop. One that you can manipulate at will. How good luck! Take that! Mother whipper. I still got the touch. I still got the time. I still got to what I believe in. And I didn't need to use the weird evidence. I still have a bad feeling about this. I do agree, well, with this being the first, that the murder of this child did too much to prepare to prosecute Gavin. I think that while there is doubt to the amount of IV liquid in that bag, child death cannot be proven. I think he'll try to cut it off today. Well, me and can squeeze extra day off this. Let's do the investigation work. Yeah. There's no objection. I see the score in the shot. I was in the middle of something. Oh God, no again. Truly, there's no substitute for theory. Nothing binds on this truth so efficiently. What? The word to the wise. Unless they the young and they see your feet under you. where you never ever expect. See, I know exactly what you're thinking. What is he talking about? See, the witness used these strings to manipulate the IV liquid, but there's no proof. There's no proof he didn't do it either. Yes, quite true. He's admitting it? What the flip is your angle, mate? Nor was this witness quite as decisive as I hoped. This I am near at all. Why linger past when the future holds so much? You have something in mind, possibly, Gav? Proof, head judge. I have no way to prove my case. With evidence, no less. Why do I hate that diary? I don't like that diary. What's this? Yes, it's the victor's magnificent his diary. Diary? Why could I just tell it was a diary? After going to the hospital, Magnus began right blood scene. During his birth, starting to be and all his meetings such. So for that to turn, fully, this is death. Wait, that book doesn't say the reason why, does it? The reason why it's decided to discuss and refuses that request. Sadly, it does not. It's important here. It's on the last page. If the victim motor channel that night. I've begun at 11 p.m. See you, Sally. Nah, it does this. God, but not much. And there's a web page. The same one as the notebook. Every time I look at it, it's just it disturbs me. Something's wrong, and it's just. This does appear to be with them just before their death. The cause after didn't have this. Fangs? The very last part would particularly occur. The gem may and the may go on, but no long term on this sound. Caused by his infested offenders Jack Lee. That would make sense, yes. He was the first scourge of Rizzo, though. What you said before that? There may in or may go on, and may go on. Vegas, yes, that's it. Exactly didn't pull the trigger. I see the friends understand the meaning of this. Time does not go on, it ends. Because my next land was brought to hand by Feather's Sacred Wing. But there was a web! A web! Can't I just point out the web and be done with it? Order! 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 Tossing again. Are you sure that Maggie want this? There's no mistaking his handwriting. Well, this does seem to be significant. This Maggie did tend to continue his dying. It's not under him with bringing it dead. The one who pulled the trigger was the first visitor, Zachram Lee. Oh, how are you lightning now, her white? Still too green for your taste, He's right about the dying being tasty clear. Still, I find it hard to believe. Oh, such an obvious problem with the evidence. Alright. Well, Mr. White, the assessor we heard was right. But to put together this evidence seems quite significant too. Dying is set like this to try us over. I still need something. I have to show the dying page all time. I'm left with no choice but to show my own evidence. What? You have some evidence that overturns this diary? It's not too easy to rethink and for more advancement. Very well. Do show us this evidence, Mr. White. Certainly, we don't even think of showing this diary as shown to the court. What? Why? Now we come this far, I'll use something a bit more precise. And that do the victim continue writing his gem. Alright, I'll be happy to. Then prove the dying didn't end with this page is Do I have to? It's the only evidence that makes flipping sense. But I knew like it. I said to myself I wanted to accept it. If this bad thing is mine is correct, and it probably is, and it's always to this notebook place, something's going to go horribly wrong. I can feel it. But I have to do it. Take that! First, take a close look at this diary. Note that a page has been clearly written down. What's this? I haven't noticed that at all. That's why we're still here talking about this! And it just so happens I am here while I believe it's the missing page. I don't believe it. Look at this page. I also imagine that the first visit that night shot Magnet Gaffney. That's the defense decision. Wait, what is that? What is the Sam Hill? Why, this is the continuation of the Victor's diary. This is a bad thing. It's getting worse. Help. Note the torn edge of the page. It's a perfect match with the torn remnants of the last page in Manix's grand diary. Quite remarkable. Would you care to explain what all this means, Herr Attorney? The diary continued after his first visitor came, which means that the victor was still alive after Zach Granby left, leaving no one to take his life but the second visitor. Van Granby! No. No! The handwriting, too, matches down the other pages. This is right down the general article. Order! But wait, that's impossible. I can't have written that. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you, Herr White? With this warp presenting so evidence, I think it's something else. That bad thing I had all day. Herr Judge. Yes, prosecuting government? I request put the cause of the cross-examination in the hall. Tutor would like to call a new witness. What prosecuting government? This evidence all turns to court witness. I only actually put it on the hold. Please, my new witness has very, very important testimony to give. 5 minutes, no more. I promise, Your Honor. Well, if you put it that way, just what's your take on this? Well, Your Honor, judging by this enthusiasm, we have to hear this new testimony sooner or later anyway. So might as well be sooner. Then, though this is highly unlikely, we put the court of cross-examination on hold. With them they step down. Now, prosecutor, these days the side witness to the court. I had a bad feeling just then. Oh, you have the bad feeling! I'm feeling! That witness was too obvious. He must have known. And I should have known it was a bad sign all around. What did the... Oh, that's my bad feeling coming into effect all over. Don't like it. I don't like it one bit. All you try with no audience first, even for me, prosecutor Gavin. I think the court's understanding. But I think the judge gave deal. When they stood score his testimony, a judge Dixie deal? Well, testimony, it may have some legal ramifications, shall we say. Why do I don't like that one? I thought it best contain the information to this rule. Very well. And you are the witness, I gather. Yes, sir. state your name and occupation on the record. My name is June Mission. I'm a painter. A painter? Are you somehow related to this case? No, well, not per se. I have one simple question for all witness. Mr. Mission, was it? Do you know what this is? Oh, yeah, I know it well. How's that possible? Have you seen this diamond page somewhere before? Oh yeah, I made it. You, what? You made it? The fudge? Yes, you might call it one of my works. You forged it? And I have it. Oh, this is just a fantastic. Possibly to take the tip off yesterday. Legal evidence heard of the child Sacramento. Illegal evidence? And this season investigation found this witness. To the world at large, June Mission has another side, you say. He is skilled in making perfect reproductions of certain things. Forgeries, in other words. Forgeries? Well, so we all understand that this page here is a fake, prepared by a certain defense attorney. Objection! Hold it! I didn't prepare this evidence. I mean, you could just ask the guy who it was. Ah, Jesus Christ! The attorney speaks. Tell me about this page, saying it makes no sense. I know it was you who sent add this to us. This thing is right. Witness, Mr. Bishop was it? Who requested this forgery? Who was your client? That I don't know. What? Well, my clients prefer to remain anonymous, even to me. I make the items they want and receive my payment. That's the extent of my contract with them. Objection! But there's no proof this is a fake. It's a fake. To avoid just sort of problem, I was told to test a mark on my works. I can say without a doubt, this is mine. You what, mate? I hate my life. I hate my life. It's official. I go the harmful people in the future. Mr. White, you just presented illegal evidence in this court. My court. It's clear to me. That's all I could say. Oh boy. Here. What's this? I don't know. Just go there in the hole. To the old boy in blue suit with spiky hair. They said it was really important. It was all a trap. A fatal trap. And I was caught right in the middle of it. Mr. White. Yes? Accusation for yourself. If I did, would the court air it? Probably not. What you out is a serious crime. Sending in court, a serious mistake. Fatal mistake for attorney. Fatal too, perhaps for your client, I fear. Tell me, what kind of defendant relies on forged evidence? It is quite clear. A guilty one. Objection! Your Honor, wait! I understand that sending forged evidence in court is a serious crime, but you cannot hold the client responsible for actions I undertook as an individual. I am sorry, Mr. White. Your Honor! No, of course, I did say. So after we see that hot tip, everything would have gone the way you want to, Jack. Maybe give you a chance, decided not to think before bouncing yourself. I see no need to discuss this matter. Just reason this dish. I hate the future. Mr. Attorney. Yes? Could I ask your name? Phoenix White. Mr. White. I've seen and studied many people. Well, not like you. I never used Mr. White. Okay. Weird thing to remember. You know, I'm not going to be attorney after this. Though I do regret having converted this trial's over. I'd like to find news to make it clear. This call just... Hi, Your Honor. Yes, this is a... There's one thing I meant to do clear. Today, in the school, you cannot declare me guilty. It is impossible. I fear the defendant's accusation. Still, I have difficulty to come back on you. Except, tell me, how you plan on announcing of your verdict when your defendant does not exist? Doesn't exist? Why are you talking? Talking? About this! What? What? The Enigma! Said escape! Find him! Quick! Bailiffs! Close all exits from the building! On the double! He must not allow to be escaped! Allowed to escape! That day, in that call, a miracle occurred. Defendant C. Omega, aka Zachary, did not just escape from court. He literally, unbelievably, vanished. Right before the bailiff's eyes. No one ever saw him again. Not since that day. This is the grand miracle! No verdict was declared. After all, the defendant didn't exist. That's how it happened. The trial of Mr. Jack Amwee vanished, along with him, for all eternity. The mysteries that remained behind were all solved, however, but not until 7 years later. Next time, let's solve the mysteries. Until I will solve these mysteries by myself. See you guys then.